For the Northern Ontario School of Medicine, in addition to the essay questions you need to answer, which we will discuss in the next slide, there is a supplementary information question and a question you need to answer about the secondary school from which you graduated. NOSM stands for Northern Ontario School of Medicine. When answering the essay questions, if you have any background and/or experience in relation to northern and rural regions, make sure to include it. Make sure that you have reviewed the NOSM website to understand the focus of their program and what they're looking for in applicants. Each summer, NOSM offers a webcast that you can attend or listen to. Check their website for details. It will be helpful to read the website Northern Ontario Medical Journal, which can be found at nomj.ca. Additionally, a good book to read or review is The Making of the Northern Ontario School of Medicine, a case study in the history of medical education. We have a copy of this book at the Centre for Career Action front counter and are located in TC 1214. There are 6 mandatory essays that you need to write and an additional one for mature applicants. These questions have been the same for many years. For question 1, you have 1,500 characters, including spaces and punctuation, to answer, why are you applying to NOSM? Please make sure you answer the question and don't just talk about why you want to be a doctor. Again, make sure you're focusing on what you have to offer in relation to what NOSM's mission, vision, and values are. They want to ensure that you're the right fit for the program. In question 2, you also have 1,500 characters to answer, how have your academic, work, and life experiences prepared you for being a student at NOSM and for studying and working in rural, remote, and/or northern urban communities? Again, make sure you are focusing on what you have to offer in relation to what NOSM's mission, vision, and values are. Think of experiences that have helped you develop the appropriate skills for addressing challenges, patients and people, and resources in rural and northern communities. In question 3, in 1,500 characters, describe how you are involved in your community. Think about why you want to study at NOSM and how you want to use your skills to impact a small community. How have you already started to make a difference in your community? Building local relationships, gaining trust, and encouraging support for people and ideas are very important. Remember, it's not just that you were involved in an activity. You must describe how you achieved results and what actions you took to do so. In question 4, you have 750 characters to answer the question, describe an incident in your adult life when you had to deal with failure or error and what you learned from that experience. We recommend that if possible, your answer should focus on others, as this can often demonstrate your values. In question 5, you have 1,000 characters to answer. Entrance to medical school is highly competitive. What plans have you made in the event that you are not admitted this year or ever? Describe any specific actions you have taken as part of this planning. Focus on what you will do to improve your application for next year's application cycle. You want to emphasize that you will reapply as this is your goal and passion. However, you do need to provide a backup plan. Focus on the attributes you have that will make you a good physician and how these could be applied to other professions or research, etc. In question 6, there are 750 characters to answer the question, from the past 2 years, please give an example of your most enjoyable and productive learning experience. The question is about learning, so ensure you understand PBL, which stands for problem-based learning. Know the teaching methods and curriculum at NOSM and how you work well in that environment. Give an example of when you encountered this and how you will be successful using this learning method. Question 7, which can be answered in 1,000 characters, is for mature applicants who are 25 years of age or older. Mature applicants applying with a 3-year degree must answer this question. Mature applicants with a 4-year degree have the option of answering and having your answer considered. The question is, please describe how your work and life experience contributes to your ability to successfully complete the medical program at NOSM. Remember to include a verifier for activities described in your essays. You can put the verifier number in brackets and double check that they are on your verifier list. NOSM randomly checks with verifiers. When you're invited for interviews, the admissions committee will review your ABS. The ABS and school submission are scored together. They are scored by 2 independent assessors that could be a community representative, faculty member, or student. Try to have your answers speak to different audiences in the medical community and general community, as it helps the admissions committee identify if you can speak to a patient or a colleague. Do not write at a level only colleagues could understand, or at a level only community members could understand. You will be marked on a scale of 1 to 10, and on average, most applicants don't do poorly on this section. Things that are not good to do are mentioning the wrong location of the school, and exaggerating examples such as living off the earth and only eating smoked fish, etc. They want honesty and to know who you are, and if you're able to identify with the community of NOSM, and if you're involved in healthy activities.